If there's one thing about summer, it's that your bag matters more than people admit. In the warmer months, with lighter clothes, relaxed tailoring, and breezy silhouettes, your handbag carries more weight in defining your presence. It becomes your anchor, your statement, and a quiet signal of who you are when the rest of your look is intentionally effortless. And today, I'm showing you the summer bags from my own collection that prove it. We're not doing trend bags, logo heavy flexes, or the latest influencer collab. These are bags I've personally carried, loved, and learned from. Pieces that whisper wealth, taste, and sophistication without trying too hard. And of course, we'll get into the psychology behind why each one works, what it signals, and what it really says about you when you carry it in 2025. Let's start with my Loro Piana Extra bag in ivory. This is a bag you won't see plastered on Instagram, and that's exactly why it matters. The leather feels like silk under your fingertips, the structure is perfectly soft without being shapeless, and there's no visible branding anywhere. People in the know spot it instantly. In summer, when you're dressed in linen sets and neutral sandals, this bag signals quiet elegance. It says legacy money, not new money purchase. Next is my Celine Triomphe in tan calfskin. The beauty of this bag is how it walks the line between classic and contemporary. The clasp is discreet, but still recognizable to those who know old Celine history. It's perfect with a white poplin dress or a silk blouse and relaxed trousers at a beach club lunch. The color warms in the sun and looks even better against tanned skin. It's one of those rare bags that feels alive in the summer light. Another piece I've reached for every summer is my Valextra Iside Mini in powder blue. Valextra is one of those brands only true luxury collectors care about. The craftsmanship is flawless, the design discreet, and it's the kind of bag that gets nods from the most seasoned personal shoppers at Hotel du Cap. It holds exactly what you need, nothing more, which is a luxury in itself. And in summer, less is more. Then there's my Bottega Veneta Jodie in chalk. A perfect example of how texture can carry a look when the color palette is neutral. The woven leather feels fresh and artisanal, but it's also a nod to traditional Italian craftsmanship. In a season where accessories often lean playful, this one stays grounded, and that makes it memorable. Let's talk about my Hermès Picotin 18 in gold clements. The Picotin is one of the most quietly powerful bags you can carry in 2025. It's not a Birkin or a Kelly, but it's often a prelude to them in private circles. It's practical, soft, and unassuming, and in the heat of July, you want something you can casually toss your essentials into without fuss. It's also one of the few Hermès pieces that says, I know luxury, but I don't have to prove it to you. The psychology here is important. In summer, the richest women aren't carrying massive logo totes or trendy PVC crossbodies. They're carrying bags that feel personal. Worn-in canvas, buttery leathers, unexpected colors, and brands that mean something to them, not to the algorithm. And that's why if I could recommend one wildcard piece from my collection for this summer, it would be my Loewe basket bag in palm leaf and calfskin. It's not a status bag by mainstream standards, but it holds its own on the Amalfi Coast in Provence or at Soho Farmhouse. It's a bag that says, I have a house in the south of France, even if I don't post about it. What stood out to me with these bags is how texture, restraint, and personal history become more important than trend in summer. It's the bag you've carried on trips, the one you threw a scarf over in Capri, the one your mother owned before you. That's where summer luxury lives. The theme in every one of these pieces is effortlessness, not just in their appearance, but in their message. The people you want to be seen with in summer are the ones who notice the craftsmanship, the subtle stitch, the patina, not the nameplate. If you loved this breakdown of summer bags with meaning, psychology, and actual wear history, follow us on GTWJ Magdog on Instagram for more old money style codes, quiet luxury essentials, and fashion deep dives no one else is doing. Subscribe for more, because while everyone else is chasing trends, we're documenting the real language of luxury. And while quiet luxury will always be my foundation, even the most discreet wardrobe needs moments of lightness, especially in summer. Colour, playfulness, and a touch of whimsy have always had their place in the wardrobes of the truly stylish. But here's the difference. The rich don't wear colour the way trends tell them to. They wear it with context, intention, and control. So, let's get into the more colourful, playful summer bags from my collection that still feel elevated, thoughtful, and timeless in their own way. First up, my Chanel Mini Classic Flap in lilac lambskin. Now, this isn't the bag for fall dinners in Mayfair. This is a Portofino in June, sunset drinks in Bodrum, or late brunch in Ibiza bag. The softness of the colour, combined with Chanel's heritage silhouette, makes it perfect for summer evenings. And the psychology behind this is simple. Pastel tones soften your image, feel nostalgic, and make people subconsciously associate you with youth and leisure. It's powerful in the right moment. Next, my Moynat Rejane BB in Canary Yellow. Moynat is a name most people wouldn't clock at first glance, but the few who do are worth knowing. The colour is bright, unapologetic, and frankly a bit rebellious in quiet luxury spaces, but the structured silhouette and pristine leather hold it in check. This is a bag for lunches at La Réserve Ramatuelle, where colour is allowed, but only if it's paired with a perfectly cut linen suit and 20-year-old sandals. Then I have my Valentino One Stud in Candy Pink. Now hear me out. Valentino's current quiet luxury pivot is interesting, but their colour work remains unmatched. The One Stud bag in a bold colour paired with a crisp all-white outfit is an intentional style move. It disrupts monochrome in a way that feels curated, not chaotic. This is the psychology of strategic colour. When your wardrobe is disciplined, one hit of bright feels luxurious, not juvenile. Another favourite is my Loro Piana Bay bag in light coral. Loro Piana is typically associated with neutrals and cashmere, but their seasonal coloured leathers are something insiders watch for. The bale in light coral is delicate, refined, and looks incredible against olive skin in the sun. It's the perfect bag for dinners on a yacht or garden parties in Capri where no one's on their phone but everyone notices each other's accessories. And for something charmingly unexpected, my Marc Cross Benchley bag in mint green. There's something timeless about Marc Cross, and this soft mint colour feels like a vintage photograph from the French Riviera. Carried with a simple dress, oversized sunglasses, and a silk scarf, it's one of those bags that makes you feel like a 70s screen siren on holiday. The thing about adding colour to your summer accessories is this. The richest people use colour as seasoning, not the main dish. A single vibrant piece surrounded by a disciplined palette makes the colour feel intentional. It feels like personal style, not an influencer's affiliate link. And that's why my favourite summer bag of all time might be my Goyard Anjou Mini in sky blue. Yes, Goyard's print is a quiet flex, but in this soft, barely there blue, it reads less like a statement and more like a secret. It's a bag people clock after you've walked away, which is exactly how you want your style to land. The theme with these colourful pieces is controlled playfulness. They carry stories, a market trip in Saint-Tropez, sunset cocktails in Cannes, a birthday dinner in Lake Como. The colours aren't random, they're tied to memory, mood and place. And that's what makes them luxurious. If you want more of these kinds of breakdowns, the colour rules of Oldmoney, the psychology of fashion signalling, and the real story behind what actually gets worn in high society circles, follow Sa at GTWJMag on Instagram and subscribe here. While everyone else is chasing trends, we're documenting the art of dressing like you have nothing to prove.